Hey everyone, this is Kevin here. This is an emergency podcast. We don't normally do this, but it being the Uncommon Gem podcast, we always discuss the things that people enjoy in life, the things that they're passionate about, and the things that they feel embody something in their life that doesn't really truly show in other people's lives. And to me, we unfortunately found out yesterday on the 22nd that Daft Punk announced their breakup. So with that, to me, Daft Punk is one of the more influential musicians, one of the more influential artists of our time. They started back in 1993. They used to DJ very underground sets. They would do very unique things such as barely unplugging a certain audio equipment to make a very sound in their music, and they would DJ that into their sets, and people would go crazy. They broke a lot of genres. They broke a lot of barriers for house and dance music, and to me, that the announcement of them breaking up, I mean, they're the kind of band, they're the kind of group that they take things very seriously. And if you're a fan of Daft Punk, many times of their projects, it takes years till they release something else, or it takes a very long time. But when they do it, there's a certain intention behind it. There's a certain artistry behind it. It's very powerful, very invoking. It's there to capture something for that artist. Man, it really hurts. It hurts a lot, especially I can't even tell you the first Daft Punk song I heard. It had to either been Around the World or One More Time, one of those two, but that's how much they've been ingrained in my life. It's just second nature. They're the kind of musicians that you just hear so often throughout life. And so yeah, they uploaded a YouTube video titled Epilogue, and it's a clip from a movie they actually did prior titled Electrama. But go to that YouTube channel, click on the epilogue video, watch it for one, so you can see the breakup announcement and cry like I did. But go to that YouTube video, look in the comments, and when you start scrolling, you're going to see so many different nationalities and different languages. That to me speaks on that power of Daft Punk. That to me shows that this is more than just some duo EDM group. This is literally one of the more worldly artists of our time, one of the more reaching artists of our time. So many people can just vibe out to this music, and I think that's important. I think, to do that as a musician, to be able to have that effect on people in general, that anyone from any part of the world can actually dance to it, listen to it, and enjoy it. That is just so special for an artist. Very clearly, artists like Kanye West, The Weeknd, Pharrell, Nile Rodgers, so many people, they look up to the robots, as they call themselves. And to me, that's the thing, like the ability to just be able to cross those many barriers as they did, and to still be great at it, that truly holds up to me. And it hurts. It hurts a lot. Especially because, I haven't seen them live. I was really betting that they were going to tour in 2017. For those that don't know, they did a large US tour in 1997 and again in 2007. And then they released Random Access Memories in 2013. So the rumors were the 2017 tour would be on, but of course, it never came to be. But nonetheless, I highly recommend. I don't know. There's no way that you guys have not listened to Daft Punk, but if you've never checked them out, if you've never even given them a try, I highly recommend going through their catalog. And you'll see the influence. You'll see the influence of music that they truly had. Man, there's so many things I could talk about this band. But Discovery, the album they released in 2001, that album, when I had Twitter a while back, someone had tweeted, what's the one album you would take with you if you were to go on a space travel, and it's the only album you could play? And that was my choice, Discovery, just because there's a slow, sad, melodic songs, but there's also the upbeat, energetic songs, and it's not a live album. They obviously did live versions of those songs, but that album on itself invokes so much of a concert feeling, It really feels like you're there in a crowd dancing and having a good old time. I could go on so much about their music. I mean, their live albums are also just incredible. If you haven't seen it, they actually or not them themselves, but there's a YouTube video of a 2007 tour. and Bonnaroo. And to me, they also broke the barriers of concerts because EDM music is now very loud, very vibrant, visuals, as well as many other concerts too. But they really broke that kind of mold too with this huge pyramid that they had with LED screens all over, and they would blast you different designs and lasers all over them, and then eventually their suits became LED lit up, and it was so unique to me. And Random Access Memories, they won a whole bunch of Grammys, even a Record of the Year for that album. I put that album on my personal top 10 list of the decade of 2010s. That album, for those that don't know, they use a lot of old school methods and old school technology to record and evoke that feeling. Because obviously the biggest record on that whole record is Get Lucky. You know what Get Lucky is. I'm not going to explain what Get Lucky is. If you don't know it, I don't know what bubble you were in. Yeah, just to hear that old school sound, they really, really went through with it. They really powered that whole album with it. There's so many, the Touch song is truly, it feels operatic at times, but there's so many melodies going on in that song. Lose Yourself to Dance, I don't know about you, but when I hear that song, it's straight to the dance floor. What else? Oh, the Tron Legacy. Okay, I'm biased. I'm incredibly biased. I saw that movie in IMAX with my mother. That movie blew me away. Blew me away, but they scored the entire film, and truthfully, that movie is just beautiful because of that score. They're truly paired together so well with that score. I hope y'all check that movie out. To me, I think it's a dope movie, but I know a lot of people are gonna be but there's so much going on with that movie, and they really powered that movie a lot with their music. They even show up in the movie at some point, which is really cool. What else can I say about these people? You know, to be two guys from France that just started DJing to then become what they are now, and they never gave up on what they wanted to do. Each and every one of their projects, each and every one of their statements, each and every one of their actions, they felt were what they wanted to do as them, the artist Daft Punk. And I think that's so important. I'm a comedian, and I think I want my comedy, I want my art, I want my writing to be the way I want it to be. And for them to actually do that, to show that it's possible to do what you want and be successful in any career, in any league, man, that means so much to me. And I'm playing so many records right now of their music. I'm playing so much of their music just because, you know, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts, but they obviously they left an impression on so many people, and so many of my friends are also hurting. But I think that just goes to show this is not a small thing. This is not a small group. These people are worldly. They truly were of their time and of the future. I honestly think their music holds up so well even now in 2021. But yeah, 28 years of just incredible music. I want to say, you know, I know they're not going to listen, but I want to say thank you, Daft Punk, because they really changed my life in so many ways. And I really love their music. So please, you know, go on their Spotify, go on their iTunes, buy their music, whatever it may be. They also have many movies. There's Interstellar 555 or 5000 for the whatever. But it's a cool anime movie that they did for the Discovery album. And that movie is actually really fun to watch, but it's just the whole album's music with a whole really cool anime art style over it. There's also, I'm not sure how to find it, but there's also the documentary Daft Punk Unchained, which goes through their whole career, literally beginning to them winning the Grammy for Random Access Memories. Highly recommend seeking that out. Highly recommend checking it out. That was on Showtime, I believe they aired that on Showtime, so I'm not sure where to find it now, but I'm sure if you look up on YouTube. Also, yeah, YouTube their concerts, YouTube their Grammy performance. In their Grammy performance, they had Nile Rodgers of Chic, Stevie Wonder, Pharrell Williams, and them themselves, as well as like some band members from Chic, if I'm not correct. But if I am correct, then yes, they were there too. But that Grammy performance, they combined Chic's music, they combined Stevie Wonder's music, and they combined Get Lucky into one huge epic performance. And if you watch the right version, you'll see Jay-Z and Beyonce dancing. You'll see Paul McCartney dancing. You'll see so many of the music's biggest names and whatnot dancing to their music. So they are definitely one of my uncommon gems. music wise, but they're top five artists for me. Yeah, man, just for the risk they took, and for how unique they were. I mean, they literally call themselves the Robots. That's so. Who does that? Who could do that? Anyway, yes, we are here in mourning. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. But I do again want to just express my gratitude and express, my love for this group of robots, and I do hope, if you haven't checked them out, that you do. We will be back on Friday with an episode. Like I said, this is just a quick emergency pod. But yeah, I hope y'all are well. If you are mourning like me with this Daft Punk news, I hope you're just dancing it away, because that's what they would want. I bet you that's what they want. It's funny that a lot of people are asking me like, "Oh, you don't think they're not gonna come back together, right?" I don't know. This is the kind of people that they really mean what they say. As I said earlier, like they took years and years and years to release an album, so I think it'll be a while if there is a reunion tour. I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful, but I'm not putting all my chips on that. However, the fact may be, you can listen to their live records, you can watch the YouTube concert videos, and enjoy it that way. Yeah, folks, thank you so much, and take care. And as always, long live Daft Punk.